Okay, we have one more speaker. It is my honor to introduce a dedicated leader who has tirelessly served our community. He has been a strong advocate for fiscal responsibility, serving on the Will County Board since 2012. He has also served as the Homer Township Supervisor from 2021 to 2025 and was the chair of the Homer Township Republican Organization. In 2011, he was one of the 3 founders of the Will County Tea Party Alliance, ensuring that grassroots conservative values had a strong voice in our community. On July 2024, he was the RNC delegate for President Donald J. Trump. And in February of 2025, he was recognized for his leadership and awarded the President's Lifetime Achievement Award from the Greater Chicagoland Black Chamber of Commerce. He is also the chair for the Will County Freedom Caucus. He has continually fought against raising taxes and government overreach. Please join me in welcoming to the stage to share his vision for the future of Will County, Steve Balich.
Mom, I hate taxes, I hate regulations, and I hate big government. And I ain't afraid of nothing, ever. Ever. So if you want to fight with me about something, I don't care. You can be big, little, or small. You better not start an argument with me, because I'll beat you. You know, I find it real amazing. You know, I get in debates, and I got a guy to run against me that's endorsed by the Democratic Party of Homer Township, and he's running as a freaking Republican. How about that? So, in the debate, I call him out for all the stuff he's doing wrong. Every single bad vote. And they wouldn't let me keep talking because I think I was saying things that they didn't want to hear. You know, because I was supposed to be real nice, you know, but hey, when you're in a political race and you got scumbags running against you, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to just shut your mouth and let them attack you. So I started the attack. I don't want to get hit first. So I put him in his place. Now, when it's all over with, the guy comes up to me and says, I get it. It's not personal. It's about politics. I says, yeah, I know. It's about politics. But I don't care. My neighborhood, I grew up in a neighborhood where we fought all the time. And I said, my neighborhood beat your neighborhood up always. You think I'm going to sit back and let you do anything to me? And that's the answer to all this stuff. We cannot be afraid. God does not want us ever to be afraid. It's 365 times in the Bible, right, Father? Do not be afraid. So at the county board, I stand up and I say whatever I want, and I don't care what anybody else says or what anyone thinks, because I am not afraid. I am doing my job. I don't care about the income. I care about the outcomes. That's what counts. So when you start going into this big giant mess of a primary, you got to look real carefully at each candidate, because frankly, every candidate's going to seem like a nice guy. But are nice guys going to make us win? Or do we need someone that's got tough and a lot of spunk in them to say, no, this isn't allowed, and we're going to take you down, and then embarrass the hell out of them every time they get a chance? And that's what I do on the county board. Whenever I don't like something, I go after them. And the best example, you'll get a kick out of this. They had pride flags, and they're putting all this stuff about pride up. To me, that's illegal. So they do proclamations about, okay, so you're going to do that? Now I start. I had after-birth abortion. How about that? I asked how many people in this room are in favor of after-birth abortion? And, you know, obviously that don't exist. So for 4 months, I had doctors, nurses, and people come and talk about after-birth abortion that was happening in Illinois. the Democratic Party had to come to me and say, what do I got to do to make it stop? I said, first you got to apologize to me, and you got to have no more proclamations that are going to be pride or anything else that you got that I think is garbage. Because I will fight back. Because I'm not afraid. So everyone here, remember, don't be afraid. Get out and fight. Tell your neighbors they got to vote, because if they don't vote, we lose. I lost the township race to 2,386 Democrats that crossed over in my race, so we lost. We cut $400,000 in 4 years out of a township levy, increased the salaries almost double, and increased services and built a civic center and had money left. The new people say they're broke, that we spent all the money. If we got elected, we would have had the civic center open, and these other people are saying they don't have the money to open it. Am I that smart? Am I smarter than all them people? I don't think so. I had a great board. My board stuck with me. I stuck with them. The board is what counts. And you know what? We were highly successful, and we lost to a bunch of Democrats running in the Republican primary. And that's what I have against me in my primary for county board. A Republican with endorsements from the Democratic Party. So guess what? It's going to get nasty. So when you see stuff, yeah, I'm not going to sit back. I'm going to fight with this guy, and I'm going to beat the daylights out of him. I have a big mouth, and I can use it. And I have lots of tricks. I was a ward committeeman in Chicago in 1983. 43 years ago, for Bernard Epton against Harold Washington. Michael Madigan was in my ward, right? He sends a guy, because, you know, they're racist, the Democrats, you know, the ones that love black people, but they hate their guts to get elected, though. So, anyway, they send a guy to me and say, can we take over the Republican Party? I'm like, I only got 1 or 2 people going to my meeting. Yeah, you can take it over. They fill the room. Well, guess what? I learned all their tricks because they were stupid. They offered me a job, but I don't care about the money, so I wouldn't take the job. So, you know what? I won because I understood what they are. The nature of the beast is an evil thing, and that's what they are. And you don't take evil home like a Ouija board. That's what I call a lot of people, Ouija boards. So when I see them, I don't want to talk to them. Why should I talk to evil and open my brain up to rotten, stinky things, right? Everyone needs to think like that. Everyone should stand up and fight. And make sure your friends vote. Everyone's got to vote, because otherwise they're going to beat us. We can't lose. If we lose, we're done. And that's been said like a million times, but think about it. This time, it's like really for real. This is no joke. Our state's already corrupt. Our state is already falling apart. And you know what? Whatever governor candidate wins, God bless him. And you know what? I wear the armor of God. May the armor of God be with whoever wins in any of these offices. Because without the armor of God, we're nothing. We need God to help us. We need God to discern what to do. And guess what? I don't know how it comes, but I always wake up in the morning and I'm like, oh, I thought of something. You know what? And usually I say to myself, because you don't know this about me, but I should have been dead like about 5 times, and I ain't dead. You know, so I think God, he got a plan for me. And I'm not going to get God mad at me, because I ain't going to hell. So I'm going along with it. So I wake up in the morning, I think of something really good, and guess what? I try to implement it. Because if you don't do anything and you stay stagnant, you lose. So I don't know. I guess I talked too much already, but God bless everybody in this room.